What's up, Digidestins? Did you hear that bell? That means it's another beautiful day in the Market Watch, and oh my goodness, is it not crazy in there? So a lot of cards just by Ghost Game alone has been just spiking like crazy, and it's worth talking about. So without further ado, let's dive into the video and talk about it. So since it's a beautiful day in the Market Watch, it's Wednesday, we're going to have a lot to cover. First off, Angoramon alternate arts from Cross Encounter BT10. TCG player $19 going up, while car markets at $3.50 going down. The support that we got for the reprint set really did some hype behind the set. The problem is, I don't think it's going to make the set competitively viable. But hey, the deck can now be a full deck by itself. It now has 2 Megas, 2 Ultimates, a couple champions. It has now enough rookies on the lineup that it's just one archetypal theme, and that's Bandai's kind of just special, gotta say. They kind of do well with the archetypal stuff, so it's really good to see how that goes. Next card, though, we're going to talk about is a Kuamon X Antibody from X Record BT09. TCG player is at 6 cents going down for the regular art, no pre-release stamp, but card market's at 2 cents, holding strong there. Isn't really going up and down. It's just kind of expected. Green has some hitters with the next format anyway, and I'm excited to see what happens with it. So just something to keep on your radar. TCG player, though, for its pre-release is at $14 going up, while card market's holding at $2 going down for this pre-release stamp. If you know somebody on the Europe side, might be worth hitting them up to see if they'll ship over some nice of the pre-release stamps. That €2 is not bad at all. Though, next card we're going to talk about is Jellymon from Digital Hazard EX02. TCG player for its alternate art, though, is $47 going up, while card market's holding strong at $48.99 going down. We remember this card was completely bought out on the Europe market, if I remember correctly. There was only one copy left at like $100. It's good to see that it's kind of restocking itself, and that's good to see. Outside of that, nothing too crazy. TCG play for its regular art is $5 going up, while card market's holding strong at €9.35 going up as well. So, I mean, hey, it comes with the territory. Jellymon has a lot of hype behind it right now. The number of sets and support it's got coming for it, really good. I have no issues with any of this. So the next card we're going to talk about is none other than Jellymon, the official tournament pack, Volume 5. So this card gives you some draw advantage because as long as you have Kiyoshiro out, it'll give you some decent draw advantage, which we'd like to see. Jellymon giving us a values is pretty good. Cards going up because of the new wave of support from the Ghost Game reprint set has been at least somewhat adequate enough to bring this deck a little closer to probably, I would say, low end tier 2, maybe tier 3, but we'll have to see what kind of just brings forward. TCG players looking at $9 going up, while card market's at $3.89 going up, while €3.89 going up. So, I mean, hey, this is a lot of information to take in. Jellymon is going to be really good, in my opinion. It's just going to take some time. It needs another wave of support, in my opinion, to really bring the full power of Jellymon to its most maximum potential. So, next card, though, we're going to talk about is Magnamon from New Awakening BT08. This card is going up in a lot of its fields because BT13's going to probably give us another Magnamon. So that Magnamon will allow us to play rookie Armor Rush again. So that's going to apply a lot of pressure to your opponent. They're not going to be really satisfied with that. TCG players looking at $6 going up, while card markets at $6.99 going up as well. So really good to see that kind of thing going on. While TCG players alternate art, though, is at $26.81 going up, while card markets holding strong at €28. No surprise there. I'm expecting this to hold up. Something, if you are planning on playing Armor Rush in the future, make sure you get this card. Magnamon is not going anywhere, and I don't see them taking it out of the deck. All it's going to do is just give more support and get more value out of it, in my opinion. Next card we're going to talk about is Angoramon, the official tournament pack volume 5. This one is just because that whole Ghost game set, the decks now have 2 megas, at least, 2 ultimates, 3 champions, and then finally, I think enough rookies. Actually, sorry, there's 2 champions each. So, I mean, it's got potential, don't get me wrong. The decks will do probably some great casual fun play until they get their final round of support that will just really bring the deck full circle. So, TCG players looking at $4.50 going up, while card market's holding strong at 5 cents going up as well. So, I wouldn't be surprised if these climb more and more, and sorry about the recording, might be a little bit late. Cards could have climbed, but hey, that's just because I record this in advance. Next card we're going to talk about, though, is Ruli. So, official tournament pack volume 5. Again, TCG players holding us up at $2 going up, and that's no surprise. She does a little bit for the deck in a way that it helps the deck in power. But, hey, that's just what you need. Ruli's going to do some damage when she can. Card market, though, is looking at 35 cents going up, and that kind of just comes with the territory, in my opinion. Nothing too crazy out of there. Next card we're going to talk about is Kiyoshiro from Official Tournament Pack Volume 5. Yes, we're kind of talking a lot about the promotional Ghost game stuff because they have the most movement right now just because of what cards got revealed. And people are hyped about it. But the reason why I bring these up occasionally and want to explain this is to show you guys what happens when they announce support and start revealing support. Cards like the promos go up pretty quickly, and that comes with the territory of any card game. New support always drags cards up. The thing is, all it takes is it supports X archetype, and usually cards go flying in other card games. This one, you need a little bit more than just saying, oh, the Ghost game is in it. It took a little bit before cards started really moving until the reveals started happening. So, before they actually start showing reveals, it might be good to just get the promos out of the way. Stuff that is relatively expensive or harder to get in most instances is smart because they're always usually on these high ends once the cards get revealed. And if you get them while they're low, you could also make a profit in certain circumstances because right now, a lot of these cards become good flip fodder if you've had excess of them. So, something to really just watch when market trends happen and when new support comes along is just you want to take bits and pieces of reveals and stuff like that and just be ready for it. So, I mean, TCG player for the Kiyoshiro is at $3.90 going up. Wouldn't be surprised if this reaches $5. Card market, on the other hand, is €1.50 going up as well. So, just with the radar, just pay attention. Next card we're going to talk about is Bellastarmon Double Diamond BT06. So, this we already know is the represent is not even touching BT06 and on. It's all BT5 and back. So, TCG player is looking at $10.43 going down, while card market's at $10 going down as well, or €10. So, what am I bringing this up? This is actually relatively cheap. Bellastarmon, I want to say there's more support in the future that will come. And there's always going to be some way of Impmon support, some way of milling, some way of options of at 7 costs that'll always give her some sort of boost. It just depends on her competitive viability. And I mean, it really is going to just really depend on players too, strength. Bellastarmon is a really good deck at the end of the day. She's a strong control deck. She always will be. So, TCG player for the alternate art is at $58.98 going up. So, I mean, if you guys want, I highly recommend maybe pick up the low end rarity and get yourself that small play set. $40 and that gets you pretty far. I mean, she could probably come down lower and lower, but I don't see her going past maybe $8, but I could be wrong, and I'll admit if I'm wrong. Card market, though, is at $35 or €35 going down. Okay, we can live with that. Next card, though, we're going to talk about is Tai Kamiya V-Tamer Promo 012. This card is finally coming down, and the only way I'm going to see this card spike is once the reprint set happens and the tie starts getting played in all 4 stacks and our Nats plays all 4 stacks, this tie will probably see some spike there. I'm not even lying. I'm pretty certain this card will see spike once those decks start topping. And, well, that also depends. What happens if you can get rid of Black War Greymon X? Or just slow down the cool boy engines and stuff like that? Maybe that might be all you need. So we'll have to see. TCG Player looking at $7.95 going down, while Card Market's at $3, well, €3.99 going down as well. So might be just keep a very particular eye on Japanese meta, everything like that, because that can always change up once these ties are fully released in Asia markets. We could definitely see some crazy shenanigans there. Next card we're going to talk about is Greymon from Starter Deck 11. Well, Starter Deck 1, you know, this is the Red Gaia Force, but this was the BT10 promo box copper hunt card for the deck you wanted to do. So TCG Player is looking at $32 going up, while Card Market's at $12 going down. Okay. I can see it. $32 going up is really amazing. I mean, it's just going up. I wish we were more on the Card Market side. That €12 is looking really clean. I would pick up a playset from that end, but I wouldn't pay 32. I mean, you could get the Judge one for a little bit cheaper, but we'll have to see if that holds. ModokiBetamon is the next card we're going to talk about for the premium deck set Lucky Pack. So TCG Player is looking at $15.90 going down, while Card Market's at €17.50 going down as well. So really good to see them climbing down, and it just comes with that territory. I think the card isn't seeing competitively play, and to be honest with you, everybody's going to move stuff when they don't need it, and ModokiBetamon is going to be one of those cards that will either come or go in the format, in my opinion. Next card we're going to talk about is Crimson Blaze from New Awakening pre-release cards. TCG Player is holding at $20 strong, going down though, so just watch that trend. Might come down to $15 because, to be honest with you, Crimson Blaze isn't seeing any competitive play right now. Yes, yellow red hybrid's a deck. You could definitely play it in red decks as an option, but at the moment I just don't see it being competitive enough for the format that is in. Card Market though is at €7 going down as well, so it's kind of proving that both are in a downward trend. Next card we're going to talk about is Flame Hellscythe from New Awakening pre-release cards. So TCG Players going down at $10, and while Card Market's at $3, well, €3.50 going up. Reason for this is Magnamon. Well, as long we're getting this weird situation because of the OTK format we're in, it gets strange. Like, you don't have enough removal options in certain circumstances, and with new Black War Greymon X that just laughs at Magnamon, we're trying to do what Magnamon wants to do, it gets punished. So I think this is really interesting to see what's going to happen through there. Next card we're going to talk about is Theismon. So alternate art from Cross Encounter BT10. This card saw a massive spike and buyout because of the Jellymon support that was announced, and TCG Players at $25 going up, while Card Market's at $4. Okay, we can get behind that. I have no objections with Card Market like that. Next card though, and final card we're going to talk about is Jellymon alternate art from X-Record BT09. TCG Players at $21 going up, while Card Market's at $19 going up as well. So, hey, this is a lot of alternate arts going up, and it's Ghost Game stuff. And that just comes with the territory when they get new rounds of support. Like I said, the reason why I'm showing you is this is kind of what happens if you don't get on it early enough. And maybe you guys have excess right now. Move it into the market, list it a couple dollars cheaper, and I can be honest with you, you'll sell it. There's no issues when you undercut by a few bucks. Sometimes it doesn't always pan out that way because of how the market works, in all honesty, and that is if you undercut, then some people might offload theirs and try to undercut you, and then it gets dragged down that pretty quickly. But if you get it at the right spot, you can definitely make some decent cash. So guys, without further ado, hopefully you liked the video. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And guys, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll catch you next video. Peace!